Next Alert 5 weather with Alan Rose.
And welcome back, everyone. We are on weather alert on this Thursday afternoon. In case you're just tuning in or didn't catch us this morning, we have seen a huge turnaround in the weather pattern. Yesterday's high 80 degrees. Today the high was 32. And that happened, by the way, at midnight. Right now it's 20 outside in the Springs, blowing snow. The problem, winds out of the north at about 18 miles per hour, and that feels like temperature all the way down to 5 degrees. Pueblo, the snow started falling here at about 11 a.m. and we've already picked up 1.7 inches according to a storm spotter out at Pueblo West. If you have any reports you'd like to send us here at the station, find us on Facebook or social media, or you can find me on social media or my email as well. That's alan.rose@koaa.com. Right now in Woodland Park, cloudy skies, snow falling, 12 degrees. Not a lot of wind in the Woodland Park area versus what we're seeing in the lower elevation. So how long does the snow last? It's here, and it's going to stick around a few more hours at least. Monument to Woodland Park, I'd say it's going to stick around until about 4 to 6 p.m. Springs Metro around 5 to 7 is the stop time. Pueblo to Canyon City a little later than that, around 6 to 8. For the Plains, also looking at the snow tapering off to flurries by around the dinner hour. So you can see this is the big band of snow, and it was aligned more in this direction, more east to west, but it's pivoted it around and it's sort of stalled a bit here over southern Colorado. So still seeing some pockets of moderate snow, even some heavier clips of snow at times. That, in fact, in place right now. Western parts of the Springs up in the foothills getting some pretty hefty snowfall at last check. Live radar to the south, there's the snow down the 25 into Pueblo County, Canyon City as well. So here's the hour by hour. Cold temperatures, lots of wind, snow beginning to taper off around the dinner hour. Then the big story becomes the cold temperatures that move in. Here's what we're pinpointing with respect to snow totals. Denver and Monument Hill, anywhere between 2 to 4 inches. Woodland Park could see as much as 5. Here in the Springs, I think we'll probably see a little more than maybe 1 to 2, possibly 3, especially on the north side of town. Pueblo could see around maybe a trace to 2 inches. Freeze warning in effect beginning at 6 o'clock tonight. That continues until 9 a.m. tomorrow. And we are talking about some bitterly cold temperatures and some pretty nasty wind chills. Look at the wind chill forecast here. 6 o'clock tonight, single digits to teens across most of the northern parts of the viewing area. Heading into 9 o'clock, down to 5, down to 3 for Monument and Woodland Park. These areas at midnight could be below 0 with that feels like temperature. That is dangerous cold, folks, especially when we're not acclimated to it after the warm weather earlier this week. It's going to stay really cold out there through tomorrow morning. Then as the sun comes out, we get a little bit of a warm up on the way for Friday afternoon. So here's the forecast actual low temperature. 12 degrees in the Springs, 5 in Woodland Park, and 5 in Monument. Here's your 7-day forecast in the Springs on weather alert through the evening. Mike Daniels will have an update starting at 5. We're also on weather alert tomorrow morning because of the cold. But look at the upward trends for the weekend. Highs back to the upper 60s by Sunday. In Pueblo, low 30s. Continuing through the afternoon after we saw that high around 39 this morning, 53 the high on Friday, 66 by Saturday. Canyon City dropping down to the teens tonight, 50s on Friday, 70s making a comeback for a beautiful weekend. And for Woodland Park, look at the low here tonight, down to 5, back up to the 40s on Friday, 50s and 60s by the weekend.